from 0 to 60.
I'm Matt McChesney. I'm the owner and operator of 6-0 Football Academy and 6-0 Equipment. Played at the University of Colorado from 2004. 6 years in the National Football League on both sides of football.
I'm Matt McChesney. This is 0 to 60. That is Coach Prime. We are at the University of Colorado. Brother, thank you so much.
All right. 0 to 60. We're rolling.
What's happening? 0 to 60 on a Monday. I'm your host, Matt McChesney. My man Bailey's on the ones and the twos. We got a hell of a show for you here today. Lots to discuss, topics all over the map, but again, still Colorado Buffalo heavy. And boy, do I have some opinions for you today. After a pretty salty weekend of, once again, offending a bunch of people that don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So let's roll on 0 to 60. I can't wait. Happy Monday again to everybody out there. I know it's been a crazy fucking weekend and the terrorist attack in Boulder. We'll talk about all that down the line. Remember, Super Chats and subs are open. And, just like in Coming to America, donations. Nick needs new shoes. So, yeah, let's roll, Bailey. What's happening, brother? Pay some bills and get going.
It's going to be a great and beautiful show. This fine Monday show is brought to you by BetOnline. BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for betting. Whether you're a seasoned fan or a first-time bettor, BetOnline is your ultimate game day companion. BetOnline is you cover with odds, stats, and more for every game, every play, and every win. BetOnline, the game starts here and we roll. Matt, interesting weekend over the weekend. Thanks for saying it. I'm going to ask you, Matt. We posted a report on Friday just talking us from us on Friday talking about Breck and Deacon and recruiting. Yep. And boy, oh boy, Matt, the prime sexuals just are happy with you right now. What's your response to all the heat coming off of Twitter and just the Colorado Buffaloes community? I don't get it. I don't understand it. It seems like people who are ignorant and don't know what they're talking about, who are super, super upset and passionate about something and are super convinced that they're right and you're not. I don't get it. Matt, go ahead.
Okay, look, I've first of all, everybody, thanks for watching. All press is good. You can hate me all you want. I don't know who you are. It's all good. Second, it's not your money. And now college guys are getting paid. And I wasn't strong-arming or doing anything of that nature. I'm simply saying that when you want to get elite talent, and you can sit here and try and tell me they're not elite, that's your opinion. It's not true. It's your opinion. I know I've been working with these kids since day one. They are as good as you can get. That's the reason they were at Alabama and Ohio State this weekend on their official visits. You can go on social media and you can act like, they collaborate with me on everything. They tag me on everything.
I don't get it, Matt.
I've been working hand in hand with both of these kids since they were freshmen in high school. Gene Hill does a great job with both of them as well. It's a big, happy family. That's how we all work together to help everyone. Jackson Roper got his first offer this weekend at Oklahoma. He started about 6 months ago. Big offensive lineman who, came in with a goal, and since he's been in the gym, he's got 2 offers, and he's got more coming. So Nick and Moon will be out at Oklahoma next Friday for camp, so we'll see how that goes. I'm saying this simply. Number one, I know more about this business than you. And you can mock me and say I'm not an agent and shit, but we've placed 526 kids or some shit in 16 years. And the agent part of this is new. And I am going back to school. I'm enrolled to go back to school to get my master's to be a real sports agent. Nice. You don't need to be anything. You can just be what I am. I'm representing them and helping them, all these kids, achieve fair and equal compensation. That's what I'm saying. Okay. What I'm simply saying about Colorado and the entire Big 12, Pac-12, Mountain West, whatever, if you want to get elite talent, especially guys to stay home,
Mm-hmm.
You might have to overpay to do that. I'm not telling Colorado to overpay. I'm saying that if, let's say, the going rate for a 4-star offensive lineman, number one player in the country or in the state that guy's in the gym now, that guy's in the gym next year. Like, we've got the number one player in the state for 3 years running right now. So
yeah,
let's say the rate on that is an SEC school. You can see a lot of these numbers. Or shit, let's just do this. That's congratulations to Roper. There he is with Coach Venables. Right. You know, the conversations he's going to start having. Breck at Ohio State this weekend, Deacon at Alabama. It's like Mark Bowman committed to USC this weekend. I don't work with Mark. He's a great kid, though. He's been in the gym before. He's really close with Breck. I would say that we did probably a 2-year deal with a team option for a third for probably a couple $1 million.
Damn.
Split up and staggered, right? Because that's what the number one tight end in the state in the country is going to get. 5-star number one player, right? Mm-hmm. I'm saying if you're at a non-Big Ten or a non-SEC school, you probably need to overpay to get a guy like that. Now, there's enigmas. There's different circumstances. There's Travis Hunters that are literally Coach Prime's son and went with him because of their relationship, and awesome. Jordan Seaton obviously has a great relationship with Coach Prime and Shador and all those guys. That's awesome. I also think that that's not every kid is going to have that kind of relationship from a personal standpoint with the coaches. They have to build that when they get there. Mm-hmm. So I'm simply saying that it may be necessary to back up the Brinks truck on certain guys to keep them out of the Big Ten and the SEC. Yeah. Because the Big Ten and the SEC have Brink truck, like they have the bolts at their programs where they can they have endless funding.
Yeah.
So if they really want a kid these days in the wild, wild west of this business, if they really want a player, any player, they can do what they have to do to get that guy. And acting like money isn't important is ridiculous. The fact that these kids can get paid now is awesome, I think. Fuck. Mm-hmm. I played for free pretty much, and everybody I know did. All the old heads did. So wouldn't you want the next generation to be able to maximize? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying CU's going to get them or not. That's not my job. It's not my job to send all my clients to Boulder. I'm sorry, it's just not.
Yeah, it's true.
It's all I can do is present them the same way I do to everybody else. And it seems like there's a lot of folks that think that if like anything is said that they don't like, they get super personal super quick about that is just business, which makes me know immediately that you don't understand the business of football and what's actually happening. And this is why I do what I do and you do what you do. And that's cool. Yeah. But don't sit here and try and tell me my business. Don't sit here and try and tell me that this isn't real and this is all bullshit. And like all of a sudden these kids are chasing bags. That's not what I said at all. It's not even close.
Like I don't
it's not even close to what I said at all. The vertical that Bailey played, I mean, if you wanted to play the vertical against so everybody can see it, like just listen to exactly what I'm saying before you fucking go ape shit crazy here about what you think you heard. Oh, this guy's yelling. Look, everything's in capitals.
See, my biggest frustration, like, I'm going to say this before I play the video here. The disrespect of two things. One, that you're obviously played in our alumni at the school. And we had Chad Brown on JB's show. Chad Brown was on this show a few weeks ago. He said the same thing. He doesn't understand why he gets all this heat. And people are calling him a hater and don't take into account what he's done for the school.
It's okay, bro. I played there a long time ago. I didn't play at CU now. I played CU.
No, I know, but
they can hate. What do I know?
My sexual sensitivity is unbelievable, and I don't even understand from this clip, which we're about to show. Take a look at this. People are not happy with this clip.
It's not the most important thing. It's not even close. That said, They both have the potential and are both worth the money. I just said money's not the most important thing. It's the first thing I said.
It's ironic, right?
In my opinion, if you're the University of Colorado and you want to keep the two best offensive linemen in this class home, and they both are my guys, which should help the situation. I don't know if it is right now or not because of the other schools involved. Again, that's on Colorado to make sure the situation is productive. Because it's on, they're the ones recruiting the kid. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones trying to sign them up. So I think they should be rolling out the gold carpet even harder. They should be overpaying both of them to keep them home.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong about that?
I don't get it.
You want to compete with the Big Ten and the SEC schools, then you may have to overpay the kids from your perspective. Not saying they're being overpaid in general. If you don't want to spend X, Y, and Z and your budgeting comes out at a certain number for a 4-star offensive lineman, it's bracketed, right? Because everything's slotted because now the schools can pay the players. I'm not talking about NIL opportunities here. The kids will get those as they grow, and social media plays into that and a bunch of other factors.
Right.
But if you're slotted at here, right, because this is what GMs and coaches talk about when we talk. This is what agents and coaches and trainers and everybody talks about.
Mm-hmm.
We all get together on conference calls or meetings and say, this is where he's at. This is what other guys in this situation may be getting from other places. This is what we're willing to go for. We won't go higher than this number. It's business and negotiation. So all this emotional shit over here, man, there's no place for it anymore. The emotional shit is when people start not maximizing their potential. They just start jumping in shit because they're emotional about it. So again, there's a reason I'm doing what I'm doing and you're doing what you're doing. And that's cool. So we can move on from this, or you guys can keep running with it. It's all good. I don't really give a shit, but I'm proud of my guys. They're doing a great job. And we're going to keep the party going because there's some young guys in here, bro. Waylon Day is going to be a freshman at Grandview. He's a monster, 6'4", 290, really good work ethic, just started. Devin West is a mutant.
Yes.
That motherfucker is going to be in 8th grade, bro. He's going to, forget. He's going to be in 8th grade. He'll probably end up going to Fairview. If I could get him in Mount Vista, I'd be so happy, but that's a long drive.
Right.
And this freak, all he does is work. I can't keep him out of the gym. God bless Lamar because he shows up every morning at 5 a.m. to get him there.
It's Lamar's fault.
But this kid just gets it, bro. And is he awkward and baby giraffe-ish and all that shit right now? Yeah, he's 12. I don't know if people know who I'm talking about, but Devin West is like,
give him some context.
You can find him on social media. I'm sure you can find a clip of him if you really look. He's 13 years old going into 8th grade, okay? And he's 6. I don't know, Lamar, if you're watching, 6'6", like 260, super long beard. Beard. I call him all the time, like, God damn, mutant, how are you this morning? And he's a good coach. And he's just a worker, and he's going to be a fucking monster. Max Darden's a chaparral. He's going to be a great college player at the next level. He's going to be a freshman on top of, just all the other young guys that are in there busting their ass. So Tate Pierce, if people remember the name Morgan and Eric Pierce, Eric played against both of them. They're brothers, obviously. They played at Colorado State back in the day. Morgan didn't play in the NFL for as long as his brother Eric. Eric played 11, 12 years. Yeah. Both their kids are on the program. So, yeah, man, I'm pretty proud of what 6-0 is doing right now. And we're going to keep the party going. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of talent in there right now. So we'll keep doing our job. You can keep from a distance, of course. You can keep lobbing them Molotov cocktails from a distance. It's okay.
Molotov cocktail. Actually, Matt, I meant to bring this up last week, but you brought up Colorado State, and I think you would find this interesting, Matt. Are you
real quick? Let me address this. I'm sorry, B.
Okay.
Why do you assume that they're both cocky? They didn't do shit. Why do they need to humble themselves? They're not doing anything. I said what I said. There's no reality check. They're up at 5 a.m. 4 days a week with me. I just fucking murdered Breck and Reese and Moon and Nick in a workout for 2.5 hours. Mm-hmm. Like, they were dying, but they love it. That's the grind. So I wouldn't be sitting here assuming that you know the intentions of these young men or you know them at all. Again, I was giving my opinion to answering a question, by the way. Remember, that wasn't just me talking. Somebody asked me what they would have to do to get Deacon and Breck to stay home, remember? Mm-hmm. And I've said, look, if you're competing with the Big Ten and the SEC, you're probably going to have to spend money because if they aren't chasing bags, it's what's being offered.
Yeah, it's the nature of the business today. People don't understand it. I just don't think people.
And it's not your money, so what do you care if they get paid?
Yeah, it's pocket.
Again, this is super hypocritical too. You're probably saying that they should get paid, but you're mad when they do. So you're mad. You want the college athletes to get paid, but then when they get paid, they're spoiled and they need humbling, and you're mad when they get paid. What are you talking about, dog? What?
I don't know.
And then to keep this in mind too, Colorado people and fans and prime sexuals. You spew all of this all over social media. Do you think that is encouraging to the young men and they want to come play for you after you shit all over?
That's something else.
I don't see Ohio State and Georgia and all these other schools that are recruiting the fuck out of them. The minute I walked out of my office today, Breck is on the phone with Kirby Smart on speaker in front of Davis, Moon, Nick, and Reese, who are all Moon has got Syracuse already. Reese has 25 offers, number one player in the state. Next year's class, Matt Russell's son. CU finally offered him. Awesome. Breck is obviously Breck. My son, Nick. Okay. Kirby Smart on the phone. Just sitting there listening to the conversation. What's up, coach? How you doing? Oh, down. He's back there working. I love that place. Blah, 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 blah. You just keep it up down there, Breck. You know, did everything go well? Yeah, I talked to this. Everything's good. Blah, blah, blah. Move on into the weight room and go to work. So, again, spewing all of your nonsense all over online and attacking everybody and then being like, but they should come to school for us, but fuck them. What's wrong with y'all, man? What's wrong with y'all? It has nothing to do with CU and the coaching staff and what they're doing up there. They're doing a great job. This is directed directly at the fans and the prime sexuals. Do you understand that every time you do that, you make everyone look awful? And then the kids see all of that. What are you doing? It's not your money. Kids can get paid now. They have agents and representation and people that care, and there's no regulation. So there's some like guys taking 25% of their check. I take 3.5% because that's the NFL number. Does that make me a scumbag or does that make me a guy with moral code?
It makes you an anomaly in college football. At least you've heard what the
NFL. I had a meeting last week. I had a meeting last week with a guy who used to play at CU and played 8 years in the NFL. He's retired now, and he works for a sport agency. And we met for an hour after he watched a workout. Okay, and his agency takes 25% of all kids' contracts. And then Uncle Sam takes 33% of your contract. So that's 58%. I'm taking 3.5% after training them and working with them and building relationships and doing everything from day one. Breck didn't have any offers when he walked in the gym. Deacon didn't have any offers. Roper didn't have any offers. And the line goes on and on and on. So does that make me a piece of shit? No, man. Folks, you got to understand this. You can't have it both ways. And it's not your money. It's like when people in the NFL get angry when some team overpays somebody on a contract. It's not your money. What the fuck do you care? They're playing monopoly money over there. That's what college football is turning into. Mm-hmm. It's okay. Colorado can contend with the big boys and spend money like everybody else. They can do that. They're plenty capable. And honestly, if I were them, I'd be doing that because the coaching staff is so elite that I'd want to get the best players possible to put in front of all these fucking freak coaches and all these Hall of Famers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I want to go over spending money that's not mine.
Yeah.
Well, I want to spend every penny of the salary cap. I don't want fucking $10 million on the books that we decided not to spend. What are we talking about? So you can miss me with all your fucking bullshit about who I am and what I do and how I do things. But I guarantee you this, the more you guys regurgitate this incompetent, like super sensitive, hate-fueled bullshit towards the people you're trying to recruit and the guys you say you want to come to Boulder, and because they even like the fucking inkling of money, we start talking about money a little bit and everyone loses their minds like this. Folks, you gotta be a little bit more mature in order to have this conversation moving forward, I think. You know what I'm saying? They're both 4-star players, by the way, not 3-star players.
Yeah, like
and one of them is a really high 4-star that's about to be a 5-star. So again, it's okay. I understand your opinion is fact, and it's cool. So again, you can bring your venom at me. I'm just going to block you on Twitter so I don't have to put up with you anymore. I must have blocked like 50 people, dog.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, I love that part of Twitter. The fact that I can just be like, I never want to fucking hear from this person that I don't know again.
Oh, it's great.
Losing a follower, you're fucking blocked. Like, that's just the end of it. I'm over it.
Yeah, and we'll move on. My biggest takeaway from what you just said, Matt, you said, well, who was it? Brenkus was on the phone with Kirby Smart.
Yeah.
Hey, if we prime sexuals, you guys gotta wake up, dog. You sit here and act like Colorado is the greatest football program in the history of college football. Like, there's levels to this shit. At the end of the day, Colorado is still working their way back up. Georgia's still one of the top dogs in college football. That's just the nature of the business, folks. So you guys gotta wake up to reality a little bit, folks. Let's move forward, Matt. Lots to talk about here today. You brought up Colorado State.
Thanks for the donations. Thank you.
Shout out to Northside for the $4.99 donation. He says it's a shame that Colorado high school recruits are leaving the state, especially O-line. Diabolical. I don't know what the rest of that is, but yeah, I mean, it's a business, bro. That's just what it is. I don't think it's a shame. Colorado has the ability to keep them there if they want.
Hey, this is what it is. Get good players. How fucking dare you get paid? Well, what?
God damn. Facts, Matt. That's very accurate. You brought up the sheep, though, Matt. I want to go back to the sheep. I don't know if you're a Brock Lesnar fan, but Brock Lesnar's daughter, Maya, is a beast in the shot put. Won another Mountain West championship. Unbelievable, Matt. I don't know, man.
I'm impressed with one. She's a stud of a female, if that's a thing. And it might be these days, but she's awesome. She kicks ass. She's a super competitor. I wouldn't be surprised if she goes wrestle just like her dad did if she wants to be a fucking superstar. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I'm telling you what, dog, and I'm just saying this. I don't have any guys that go to CSU that I work with, but bro, you want to have a fucking 6'10" fucking super killer offensive tackle, bro. You better start going to fucking. You might want to go hit on Brock Lesnar's daughter here, homie.
Dog,
she's a fucking horrible dog. Fuck.
Like locked.
And she looks like Brock too, so that shit's even weirder. Now that's wrong.
I mean, yeah,
fuck. I shouldn't say what's on my mind. Holy fuck, I might offend somebody.
You raise a great point there, Matt. Certainly the Lesnar genetics are there. And she just won her 4th straight Mountain West championship in shot put. So shout out to Maya Lesnar. I just had to bring that up for the sheep. We know how many sheep fans we got on this show and how much they love Matt. So let's move forward, Matt. I want to kind of pay tribute.
Like
huh?
They don't like me? I like them.
No, Matt. Do the sheep like you? The sheep fans?
I like them. We're friends. Come on, man. What's up with that? We can be friends. I like you.
Shout out to all the Colorado State sheep fans, or the Ram fans, they're actually called. But, Matt, I wanted to pay tribute to John Brenkus, the brains behind EA Sports Science. Sounds like he's battling depression for a really long time, and what they're saying is it got the best of him, so to speak. But he passed away. Rest in peace to John Brenkus. But I wanted to take a look back and kind of remember that segment that he made so famous on ESPN here. Matt, take a look at this. I don't know if you remember this clip.
Here we go. 3, 2,
sports line kicked ass.
Go.
Board up.
Oh man.
Yeah,
rest in peace, John Brenkus. That was
that's
really
not fair.
that. Yeah.
You're fucking sumo wrestler against
Sumo wrestler.
Your sumo wrestler ain't getting no rebounds.
Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, rest in peace, John Brenkus, man. Unfortunate situation there. Prayers up to his family and stuff like that. Going to the sumo wrestler Kevin Love thing. I don't know what he's proven there, but that's I don't know, sports science, baby.
Sports science was kick ass back in the day.
Yeah,
so rest in peace, John.
Yeah, it definitely was. Matt, let's move forward here. Over the weekend, this happened that I think I don't know. This is what I would describe as like phenomenon here. So the Madden cover came out over the weekend. Obviously, they got Saquon Barkley jumping reverse hurdle, so to speak. We saw that great play this last season. So I'm guessing because of the rights of the actual photo of Saquon doing this, they remade it. Look at this.
Watch him float.
Like, this is crazy. See him
How
floating.
do you do that?
Is he on like a wire? Like, there's got like people on Twitter saying there's a wire. I don't see the wire. Do you?
It is. Why would he need a wire? Number one, he's done it in the game. We watched it. It was fucking nuts. He looks like he's floating, dog.
Yeah, like he pauses mid-air for a
second. That's not real. Is this AI or is this computer generated? Because I can't tell.
I don't know, dog. It's got to be something. Chat saying
it's not real. I don't know, dog, but it's impressive. I'll tell you that shit because it got my ass. It got me. Fuck.
Is that really a hologram, man?
I don't care if it's fake. It's still dope.
I don't give a fuck.
Well, I care if it's fake. Everything's fucking fake.
That's wild. Is that a hologram? There's no way. Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Schefter confirmed it. Well, I don't know. Either way, that's I was like,
regardless.
Yeah, I guarantee everybody who saw that on Twitter today.
It's pretty fucking cool. I hope he doesn't get hurt.
Hell, like
fucking Madden jinx. Don't Madden jinx him. That would suck.
Yeah, don't Madden jinx him. Speaking of covers, Matt, I don't know if you're going to be playing this year, but College Football 26 released here's their deluxe cover. You see, they got like coaches and Reggie. It's so ironic. I would have never predicted this 5 or 10 years ago. We got Reggie Bush. You got Kirby Smart on the cover. You see Ryan Day over there, Dan Lanning. There's Lane, Kenny Dillingham. I mean, I can go on and on. They got all kinds of coaches. How about the
Nebraska fan, dog? You're not going to bring that up? You're not going to bring up the Nebraska fan and the license plate that he's holding?
Where?
Come on, dude. You bring this up and you don't know what I'm talking about? Go back. Underneath the EA Sports logo. Zoom in and show everybody what the Nebraska.
Oh, I see. So if you look, oh, I see. I didn't even catch that, man. That's hilarious. So if you look right below the College Football 26 logo, you can see on the license plates right there, beat CU. And he's right next to what is that? It's got to be Smokey or whoever the mascot there.
That's a Nebraska fan holding a license plate that says beat CU. So look, I know Nebraska always loves to say we're not rivals. And yeah, for in the 80s and shit and in the 90s, you did beat our ass, but it was to say it's not a rivalry is ridiculous. So it needs to be played every year. I love the fact that they put that on the cover. It's awesome.
I didn't catch that detail. That's great.
I don't like you, but I respect you. I think Matt Rule's a hell of a coach. I appreciate him doing the commercial for the body bag. That's always fucking funny to me. Look, I think that the game should be played every year.
I agree.
So it's pretty cool that they would put that on the cover. And I know it pisses Nebraska people off. Good. We love pissing you off. There's nothing better other than beating you, of course. So you guys can have last year. We'll take the other 3 out of the 4-game series. Just remember that. Because 3 of the 4, we waxed that ass.
Mm-hmm.
So, I really, really hope that they find a way to play this game every year.
Yeah, agreed, Matt. Are you going to be playing college football 26 at all? Are you going to play?
Yeah, I'm sure I'll play it a couple of times, but I don't really have time for video games.
Yeah, I figure you and your son. You mentioned it last year.
I mean, I'll play him and I'll get my ass kicked a lot. I'll beat him once or twice and think I'm good, and then he'll get good at it and just beat the shit out of me.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, Matt, we're gonna take a quick commercial break here in a sec, Matt. But before we go to commercial break, I figure we take the time to address the unfortunate situation, the unfortunate attack that happened in Boulder. Matt, I'm gonna just let you take the floor here. What is your comments on this, Matt? Go ahead.
All right, so look, this is a guy on Pearl Street that was firing a fucking a man-made blowtorch, like
Molotov
flamethrower. No, throwing flamethrower at people. There were 6 casualties, a bunch of people hurt. He was throwing Molotov cocktails at people, burning them, fucking throwing. He's yelling "Free Palestine" the whole time. So this is a terrorist attack. He's a fucking terrorist. So you can miss me with the Free Palestine shit. That they support Hamas. I have no place for these people. Fuck them. This is the kind of shit that has the possibility of exploding nationwide, because look at what's happening in France right now. It's bad.
Oh, it's horrible.
So,
good point.
My thing is this. Regardless of all the rhetoric, and he's here illegally, which he is, he's from Egypt. It's just what it is. He's here illegally. He got in here on the Biden administration, and that's what it is. These are facts. Now, my thing is this. Why isn't someone shit stomping the fuck out of this guy? Why is he just standing there talking? There's people that walk up to him that are 5 feet away. Those Molotov cocktails in his hands aren't lit. He doesn't even have fucking like the cloth on the top of him. He's just walking around 2 bottles of alcohol. What's he going to swing that at you? This guy's sitting here talking to him like, hey, just calm down. Words aren't going to work here, dog. Somebody needs to fuck this dude up. And I'm sorry, you can sit here and act like I wouldn't do it. If I was in this situation right here, I'd find every fucking way and angle to go fuck him up. Come up from behind and just fucking rock him in the back of the fucking head, or break his neck. Or I don't know, in an open carry state. Why doesn't someone shoot this motherfucker? So this is the kind of bitch-ass bullshit I talk about. There's no more fucking men in this fucking world. There's just a bunch of fucking crybaby apologist bitches that are trying to fucking barter with this dude. Fuck this guy. He made this decision. He needs to get dealt with, not bartered with. He needs to get murdered. He needs to get shot in the face. Or he needs to get dealt with physically.
Yeah.
And the fact that no one will do it, I watch people on video walk up face to face with him. He's holding the bottles on their face to face, asking him to stop. He's throwing lit Molotov cocktails into a pro-Israel rally and yelling "Free Palestine." He's obviously off his fucking rocker, dog. Somebody beat the shit out of this piece of shit. But in Boulder, fucking liberal city in there, all these fucking pussies, no one's carrying. No one stands up for themselves. Everyone stands there and fucking cries and whines and tries to use their words to make it work. As a guy who's from Boulder, it's fucking embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Because the minute the cops drew on this piece of shit, he dropped both of the bottles and went straight down. He didn't even try and fight. He doesn't want to fight. He's just like the fucking loudmouths here, that are always talking shit. He's up there talking shit. He did some dumb shit and then started talking shit. And no one did anything about it. And it's fucking terrible.
Sad. Yeah, it's bad.
He's trying to fucking kill people, and he's fucking throwing Molotov cocktails into a crowd that's peacefully protesting. The same way all these fucking Free Palestine pieces of shit get to go free and openly protest. All the fucking, I love it, all the fucking liberals and pronoun people and all these the trans testicles and all these motherfuckers. Go to Palestine. Palestine isn't a place either; it's a region. Go to Gaza Strip. Go to Syria. Go to any of these fucking places.
Yeah. Go, bro.
Go to Palestine. See how it goes. Hang out with the Palestinians a little bit and see if they'll respect your rights.
This is
dog.
painful.
I'm so tired of the fucking left, dude. Boulder is the most left place in the fucking state. All right, let's be real. But not every on the outskirts. It's all country.
Yeah,
my
man.
family ranch is in Boulder. We're far from fucking liberal. So not everybody thinks like this. But I'm just so disappointed in the people. What are you doing, bro? You're just standing there. Look, if he wants to fucking throw the Molotov cocktail at you and light you on fire right now, he can do that. But the fact that you want to sit there and have a motherfucking conversation with homeboy, like, keep playing the video and just watch. He's just standing there talking.
What I just showed you, and
look at him. He's just walking around, and everyone's just standing there. On the other side of the fucking like road or the little the square, there's people like with their entire leg burned off and shit. And just agony and yelling and pain and shit. And this guy's over here obviously going through it. He's fucking lost his goddamn mind. Why is he alive? Like, the citizens of Boulder, what are you fucking doing? You're not going to stand up for yourself at all. You're not going to fight back at all. Fuck.
I still am appalled by the guy negotiating with the cat. Like, I don't know. Are you stupid? The homie, like, it's a bad situation, man. I don't know. Unfortunate. And it's a shame where the world's at in certain places.
Bunch of bullshit. Now this. Smoking weed, dog. I smoke every fucking day, and I would murder the fuck out of this dude if I saw him in Boulder doing this.
I don't know what weed has anything.
Oh, there's some hippie motherfuckers out there who like do that shit. Oh, I'm so high, bro. Nah, it wouldn't matter. I could be literally smoking a blunt. He starts doing this shit. It's fucking on.
Yeah,
I cannot believe nobody rushed him. Nobody snuck up behind him. Nobody there's videos that are like 10 minutes long before the cops show up.
Yeah, on Twitter.
Like, what no one's carrying? Not one of you hippie fucks up there in Boulder is carrying? No one? I know. We should have a spelling contest and kill him with kindness. We should, you know what? We should use harsh language. Harsh fucking language will work. That'll get him.
Harsh language.
Harsh fucking language. Get his ass.
Matt, unbelievable. I can't, I pray for the victims of that, man. We got a lot of problems in this world, man. Matt, I share. It starts
with people being pussies, man.
I share what you said fully. I agree. And, man, folks, let's move forward. We're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we got a lot to talk about, including the folks over at DNVR. Shout out to them. They put out their potential, their projected Colorado starting lineup. Yeah, we're going to go and debate that. Him and guy over there, Scott Proctor, put out his as well. We're going to react and debate to those. Colorado has a new linebacker transfer, Matt. We're going to discuss that. It's exciting. The Colorado offensive lineman is promoting flag football over in his home country, over in Egypt. So we're going to go talk about that. Yaya Atita, we're going to talk about him promoting flag football. I know Matt has a great opinion about flag football. So do I. We're going to come back, discuss that. Folks, if you're watching, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe, become a member of the Dungeon family. Can't thank you enough for watching. We'll see you in 2 minutes after the Matt Rule commercial. Peace.
Whether it's offensive linemen as they work combos and double teams and also pass, pro, and punch, I think the unique physicality of this is outstanding. So much so that you can use it for your shield on punt team or as you rush in the shield. There's so many different ways that we're using it. We get better a little bit every single day, and I just wanted to say thank you because I hadn't ever thought of this, and when I saw it, it made total sense, and we're doing a great job with it. So thank you, man. Go Big Red. What this has done for us is it's allowed us to, because of the surface area, because of its firm nature, I can still strike against another player and have to use that punch just like you do on a sled. At the same time, have to time my punch because it could move. I can teach defensive linemen how to handle double teams because they can feel pressure. We can simulate contact in a safe environment in non-contact times because of this unique bag.
Welcome down here to the Lab 60 Football Academy, 60 Strength and Fitness. I am your owner and operator, Matt McChesney. I just wanted to let everybody know that 60 is now on Cameo. You can go on Cameo and request any tips for training. any offensive line, defensive line tips, recruiting tips. I get so many inquiries in my inbox on a daily basis about tips and can you look at my film and can you do this? Can you break down something for me? I'd love to, all right? It's like the Joker said, my man, right here. If you're good at something, never do it for free. So Cameo is now your bridge to 6-0 Football Academy. Go in, request what you want, tips, suggestions, recruiting, film, and we will make sure that you get the absolute best from the best. So check out 6-0 on Cameo at 6-0 Academy. Cameo, 6-0 Academy. Cameo, 6-0 Academy.
And we're back. Second half of the show, Matt. Let's get into it. Folks, if you're watching, hit that like button. Become a member of the Dungeon family. Matt, Colorado's new linebacker transfer as North Alabama linebacker Sean Myers is committed to Colorado. 6'1", 220, has totaled over 100 tackles in his career with North Alabama. Matt, finally we get a linebacker transfer. What are your thoughts, Matt?
Yeah, I didn't realize there were so many people like not on the Hart train, like Coach Hart.
Oh, people, the prime section was going after Coach Hart.
I guess I didn't realize that, but they go after his ass hard. Like
they dropped the diss track on him. Like
I thought the linebacker play last year was phenomenal. I mean, Bentley, the law firm, really did a good job. Mm-hmm. So, are they angry for not being able to retain the talent, or what?
That may be some. I think it's the lack of acquisition, and then you've also lost Hill Green, and obviously Bentley's gone too. So that a little bit.
I mean, we'll see what happens with this kid. Hopefully, he can play. I don't know anything about him, so if he's good enough to potentially walk in and play linebacker for that defense, then he's got to be able to run and he's got to be able to play a little bit. So they're not in the business of bringing in guys who don't fit a certain standard. If you're not 6'3", 220, this kid's 6'1", then maybe he's just a fucking magnet to the football. You know what I'm saying? So linebackers don't, you can be kind of short in stature and be a bad motherfucker at linebacker. It doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm. No, that's very true, Matt. Good point. And Matt, if you take a look, here's Colorado's 15 spring portal ads so far. I don't know if we'll see any more. I expect things to be quiet. But who knows? Colorado may pick up another transfer, but Myers is the only linebacker transfer they're bringing in. But I really like the additions to Tion Parks. Get to see him in the secondary, somebody who's experienced. Same with Sincere Brown as well. I'm excited to see him at the receiver position. Somebody who has a lot of experience as well. DeKalen Taylor at the running back position, shifty as hell. Cardinal Ward transfer. Well, you'll see him in the return game as well, Matt. What are your thoughts on Colorado's first 15 spring portal additions?
I like the receivers they brought in. Sincere is a stud. The Williams kid is a former 5-star. The offensive linemen they brought in are big, and they're pretty athletic. That Larry Johnson kid is a monster. So, the Hill kid from Memphis, right? He's a stud too. So I like it, bro. Now it's about, running the football. I know that's going to piss somebody off that I just said that, but I think we can run the ball, and I think we will run it better than we have. And I hope we do. And
me too.
That'd be really cool if they were good at it and they scored touchdowns and ran the ball for 200 yards a game and controlled time of possession and kept an incredibly good defense off the field a lot of the time and played with a lead so we could pass rush like we did last year with a lot of games. We didn't really need to run the ball because we had really, really, really good player at quarterback. Now I'm saying we have a young guy or a guy who runs the ball, one of the two. So I'm just saying we should run the ball. That would be cool.
I don't think they have a choice.
Throw play action, which would also be cool. Not saying we didn't do that in the past. I understand we ran the ball and we also threw play action a couple of times. I apologize to everybody for insinuating that they did not do that.
It's like walking on eggshells with this shit. I expect them to run the ball, Matt. I don't think they have a choice. I think with Kaden Salt, the way he's playing and Juju being so young.
How dare you say that CU doesn't have a choice? You son of a bitch. They can choose whatever they want. Don't you tell them what they can. Don't tell them how
they can go air raid. That's right. I'm not gonna. I'll rephrase my comments then. I expect them to run the ball this season. I expect them to lean into the running backs they have, the massive offensive line transfers they brought in, and use it to their advantage. I think they really should do that, Matt.
I think it would be pretty cool. I like it when you run the ball and control the clock. It's pretty cool.
Me too. When I played offensive line, I loved run blocking.
Not saying they should have done that last year. Shador is awesome.
Run the ball.
He is awesome. They didn't need to run the ball.
I can't do this anymore. I'm done tiptoeing around shit. Run the ball, Colorado. We hope to see it. Matt, let's get into your good pals over at DNVR. They put out their projected starting lineup, going into the season. First, we'll look at your friend Jake over at DNVR. He's got, I'll read this out because it's kind of small. I'll start with the tackles here. So he's got obviously Jordan Seaton, the left tackle, Xavier Hill, Memphis transfer offensive lineman, moving from right tackle to left guard. I believe his first name is Zach McGill at center. You got Zy Chrysler at right guard, Illinois transfer, and then Larry Johnson, you just mentioned, coming over from Tennessee at right tackle. They got the transfer.
By the way, keep this in mind, all those kids are playing for free.
That's something to think about, definitely. That's an interesting tidbit, Matt. Zach,
yeah, none of them got any money to sign. None of them got any money for NIL. All of them, they even were like, we don't even want our scholarship check. We're good.
Hey, fans, you guys gotta wake up, dog. God damn. I can't believe this is what we're tiptoeing around shit. We're like, Matt, fuck. This isn't the same college football.
Hey, also, Juju, they didn't pay him anything. He just came for the love of the game.
Right.
And Shador and Travis weren't the two highest earners in the country last year getting paid. That's not a thing.
I gotta address this bullshit. I'm sick of this. When do I not like Prime? You motherfuckers weren't even watching the show before I came here. You wish you were in my spot, so stop.
We love Prime. Prime's the man.
Like I have no problem with Coach Prime. I like Coach Prime, and I do a Colorado show. It makes zero sense.
I'm super pumped about this year. I think
that's some Prime sexual shit. Whatever you guys are saying, I don't like Prime. Coach Prime, I think you're great. So I don't know where
this guy's still yelling, but no one asked for $1 million, bro. That's not what I said at all. What is wrong with you? Why is he still yelling? Do you think he just hit the caps lock and he doesn't know that it's capitalized?
No, he knows. There's a lot of passion there, man.
Is it like, are the capital letters supposed to insinuate like he's like really serious? I'm super serious.
I don't know. That's a great question, Matt. I wonder if that's what they're thinking in their brains. Yeah.
He said what?
Yeah. Matt, let's look at the receiving core, because I thought about this, and I think this is very true. I mean, the best position group in the whole team is probably the receiver group again. You have to say, no?
No, the receiver group is super deep, bro. I think the quarterback room is really good. Mm-hmm. I think the offensive line room is huge. Now, we've talked about huge offensive linemen, so we'll see how they work together. But I think that once they gel and they find their five and their spots, I think they're going to be really good. I love the coach. I think Gerard and those guys are going to do a great job. I don't think that we can play the same way as we did last year. We don't have Travis. We don't have Horn. We don't have Wester. We don't have Shep. And we don't have Shador. Yeah. You feel me? And I think that Salter's a stud, and I also think Juju's a stud, and I think Juju's going to play over Salter. I truly believe that.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
I've been saying it since day one, and the Chat GBT was crazy that we did that. We did it on Friday, right?
Yeah, we did on Friday.
They projected them to go 9-3, which I'd take 9-3. I didn't really like the way that we got to 9-3 because we lost to Kansas State again, and I fucked them. But all the opener was Juju throwing for like 5 touchdowns and shit. So
400
I'm just
yards.
saying, I don't know what's going to happen there, but I think that the entire offense is pretty deep. And I think they 3 years into this, they've really done a great job.
I'm sorry, that shit killed me.
What are they seeking?
He's got a source close to him.
Source,
or
I got sources.
That shit took me out.
Sources.
Oh,
yeah, so Gerger, chill out, dog. Fuck.
It's okay.
I think that they finally got some depth. You feel like everywhere, but I don't know if they have depth at running back or not. I can't figure that out. But I think everywhere else they've got some pretty good depth. Even tight end, they got a room full of big, fast.
Yeah,
tight
they got
ends.
a lot of dudes now in that room.
We'll see what happens, but I like Juju over Salter.
Man, I think
that defense has the potential to be the best defense in the Big 12.
Ooh, man, this is
a fucking monster. I
can't wait for the damn season.
I just look, if they can figure out what they're doing at linebacker, because apparently the fans can tell me why they're so upset about this, but apparently the linebackers aren't any good. Apparently, I'm not really sure. I think the defensive line's deep. I think Arden Walker is about to have a massive fucking season. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Arden Walker's a first rounder in the next year or two. He's a stud of a player, and he's maturing into himself. And last year, he showed major flashes of just exploding. So I think that he'll follow in his dad's shoes and be a great NFL player. Everybody knows, well, hold on. I really doubt that all of you do know that his father is Art Walker, who was an unbelievably good player at the University of Colorado back in the day, part of the Houston connection. Here's a fun fact. How many of you can actually tell me who the Houston connection was?
Prime sexuals.
We'll go back to that quick. But yeah, Art's a hell of a player and a hell of a guy, and I think his son's going to have an unbelievable year. And I love the Oates kid that transfer from Alabama. The Otis kid, he's really got his shit together. I think he can be extremely disruptive, to say the least. Sammy Sachs, I don't know. Do they have Sammy Sachs starting on that?
I don't think he's on there, Matt, but I think he might have. Oh, I don't know. I don't know why he's not.
No, he's still on it. I don't think
Sammy Sachs. I don't know why he's not.
Did he?
I didn't think Sammy left. Because Scott's got him started here. So
no one gives a fuck about 90 CU, by the way. Keep that in mind. No one cares. So you don't care that he's
really what we're gonna sit here and say?
Well,
holy shit.
I mean, you don't care that EB and Chris Hudson got inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame?
Won a natty?
You don't care? That's not cool. I guess those fucking 90s guys, they suck. All those 90s players at CU, what they do. Fuck.
Appalling. Well, yeah, so I think Sammy Sachs is there. Going back to your point, Scott Proctor's got him starting, but I guess your boy Jake.
This guy is really angry too. God, they're so angry today. So young and so angry. Yelling at their fucking screen. That son of a bitch thought the 90s players were good. Fuck him.
I guess DMVR also thinks that Juju's going to start. I think Salter's starting. I watched him at Liberty. I thought he was a great player. So I thought it was a good get for CU. I thought it was a good, old guy to help develop Juju being so young. But I think they'll play Juju. I just don't know if he'll start. I don't know. But like we mentioned with the receiver and core, extremely deep. Jake's got who's that? So that's Drayla Miller in the slot.
Whoa. No one's discounting Salter. I just think that the rookie's going to play. That's all I'm saying.
The DMVR do too.
Jesus Christ. Well, let me ask real quick. Are you dating him? Do you want to date him?
Yeah,
is that why you're so? How can you say that you're discounting him? Again, bro, why are you so why are you so wrapped up in this? I don't think he cares if you get fucking benched at your chess club or some shit.
Shout out to East Coast Kev for the donation. He says, if anyone is a prime actual, it's your flabby back friend Jason Whitlock and Coach Blowjob. No. They can't keep Coach Prime out of their mouths.
Coach Blowjob?
God damn. Prime sexuals, y'all are unfucking believable. East Coast Kev, I appreciate you. You watch the show every day, so we appreciate you. But goddamn,
that's pretty funny,
man. You can hate Coach J.
I'll tell you somebody who doesn't give a fuck what you think.
Yeah. Well, that and like, I mean, I don't know. They might know a little bit more about football than you. I just hate to break it to you. Let's move to the defense. So, like you mentioned, Arden Walker, McNeil, whose brother's in the NFL, freaking stud. We saw him last year. So we saw some flashes, but I expect him to step up. You got Barnes and Quincy Wiggins on the edge there. Go over to Scott Proctor's starting four here. First two are the same. Arden Walker, McNeil, but you got Otis and Sammy Sachs. So
I knew he did.
Again, I think Colorado, if anything's got another D line room, Matt. That's exciting. I think you need that, especially if Colorado looks to take the next step. Now,
why can't kids get paid, dog? What? Can't wait to see what they're making. What? Are you a communist? That would make sense. This is the way communists think. They hate it when people get paid. Commie.
I'll let you respond to this donation. People are donating money to your show to ask them why you block
because I can block your ass right now too and give you back your $4.99 so you can buy a cheeseburger. I love blocking people. It's my right as an American to block the fuck out of you if you are stupid.
That is true.
So I don't want to listen to people tell me my business. I can just block you, and then I don't have to put up with your bullshit, and you can't tag me anymore, and you can't attack something that you don't know anything about. And that, or you can, get an anonymous account and like spend all that time. So that's the thing is like, I'll block someone and they'll come back with a different account.
Really?
Why do I live in your head rent free constantly? You
know what's so ironic? That they're offended about getting called prime sexuals, and yet the biggest, prime sexuals who are the social media Colorado people DM me and they're like, unblock Matt. We the prime sexuals rock with Matt again. When we started this show and this show blew up 6 months ago,
I don't want to rock with you.
We're not bitch about this. Like I don't get it.
I don't want to rock with y'all. We're good. I don't need to be friends with y'all to make sure that we get what we need to get done in Boulder.
Oh yeah.
I also don't work for them. So again, like you guys have got to stop with this shit. You just sound like a bunch of fucking idiots. That honestly, the block button is an anti-dumb fuck like button. So it's just, oh, look at this dumb fuck blocked. And then the best part is I don't know any of you at all. So I'm not really blocking a person. I'm just blocking like some anonymous fucking handle that's just talking shit, because it's never like Jim Butler and a picture of Jim.
Yeah.
It's always like some fucking college football source expert on, like they're trying to be an expert because they have a Twitter page.
Yeah.
And I don't make you an expert. That just means that you can sign up for Twitter.
Everybody in the comments is an expert, Matt. Final thing we'll discuss on this. Looking at Colorado's secondary, we've already talked about DJ McKinney being projected first-round pick next year. I think he's going to have a great season. Looking at the rest of the secondary, they got Byer, the transfer safety out there, Carter Stoudemire, who I really think is a great player as well. Colorado's secondary and receivers, Matt. D-line also pretty deep as well, but I don't know. I'm excited to see the at least the big three, McKinney, Stoudemire, and Preston Hodge really step up this season. Now, what are your thoughts on CU secondary?
I think going to be deep and good. I think McKinney is probably going to be a first rounder. I'm eager to see if the slot, if Hodge can be consistent, he's electric.
Oh yeah.
But he's, he got beat a bunch too, on top of making great plays. So he's either making fucking unreal plays or he's getting beat. So there's like not a whole lot in between with Hodge. So if he can figure out the consistency part, bro, he's going to be a fucking animal.
Great player.
I love everything about the defense. I think they're going to get after the passer. I think they're going to be playing with the lead a lot. So I think we have the potential to really start 5-0. Beat BYU, and really put ourselves in a position to go make some fucking noise. So, and I'm not the only one that thinks that. I couldn't believe that when I saw that from ChatGPT. So,
Yeah, yeah. The fact that AI thinks that AI very confident. I'm with it. But Matt, I can't wait to get to the season dead period for the next few months here, 2 months, and then we'll get to August and finally get to start discussing real news and football as the season starts, Matt. But one thing I wanted to touch on.
But it's not just about 2 kids. So you got to understand what I'm saying. If you want to recruit the upper echelon 5 and 4-star players consistently and not just have great relationships with a couple of 5-stars that follow you or come to play for you, because that's what Jordan Seaton did and Travis did, and Shedeur was a 3-star. So I'm saying you need to potentially, if hypothetically Ohio State will pay $2.5 million for a 5-star, you might have to pay $2.7 million to get him from Ohio State. I don't see how that's disrespectful. I don't see how that's something that doesn't make sense to y'all. Because number one, again, it's not your money. What is wrong with y'all, man? And why do you keep talking about everyone's dick? Like this guy right here. You've said like dick and cock like probably 15 times.
Analytics,
Do you think about dick? He's got to be a dick thinker, right? Like when he slaps the fucking ham in the hotel room before he goes to sleep, he's definitely thinking about cock rings. And that's cool, man. That's cool. This is 2025 and shit, you know. Whatever.
It's Gay Pride Month for you, Analytics.
Hey, dog, fucking get it in the whole month. That's
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Your month.
He's gonna freak the fuck out real quick.
He's gonna love that comment. Matt, before we get out of here, I figured we'd touch on this. Coach Prime went and I'm not gonna say squashed the beef, but addressed all the smoke with Asante Samuel, went on his podcast. But one thing he commented on that I wanted to discuss, he talked about Shedeur Sanders' pre-draft rumors.
This was hypothetical. Yes, I know. Play it. Sorry.
All good. He went on Asante Samuel's podcast and talked about that. Take a listen, Matt.
I know there's a lot of rumors about the next level, and I can't see that.
Yeah.
I can't see the next
Come
level.
find
I
me,
think a couple
motherfucker. No, you
people who
in real life, Bailey.
My kids, they were afraid that I would go. That's where the shots came from. All you got to do is just sit back and listen. People don't want to do that. They want to create these narratives and create these stories and then attach them to a kid that ain't never done nothing wrong.
Yeah. How does that make you feel when you see your colleagues or your peers going in on you, man? Like, how does that make you feel?
No idea, man. You have no idea. We've always been in front of the camera, so they know how to navigate. They know how to handle themselves. Yeah. And you're not gonna catch them in no foolery and no mess. You're not. When you sit up there and say something like he went in a meeting unprepared, like, dude, Shedeur Sanders, who's had 6 different coordinators, who has still functioned and leveled up every time we brought somebody new in, and you're gonna tell me situation. You're gonna tell me he had on headphones.
So you a dog, you keep.
What's your response to that, Matt? I'm curious.
I thought this was over, but number one, I would expect Coach Prime to defend Shedeur. Number one. Number two, somebody's full of shit.
Yeah,
I don't know who it is, but either the Giants and all of them and Daboll and everybody's full of shit, or Shedeur's full of shit. I don't know. I wasn't in the fucking meeting. They didn't release any of that footage like they did with Jaden Daniels the year before. So I'm just gonna go with it's all bullshit. Like both sides, it's just bullshit. So I'm gonna just chalk it up to being bullshit, and it's just something that they're talking about. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this from a place of, like, concern. Coach Prime looks skinny as shit, dog. Like, I know he's a skill player, and he's a skinny dude, and he's in shape and works out, but he looks skinny. Like, I hope Coach Prime's okay. Like, that's all I'm saying. I know that this is a stressful fucking job, and, like.
Yeah, that is true.
A lot of hours and a lot of work.
Head coach, he won. Oh, yeah.
Well, he's on blood thinners too, and my mother's on blood thinners, and I know that takes a fucking toll on your body. So I really hope that Coach Prime's okay, because I've never seen him.
Slow down a little bit, no?
I've never seen him that skinny before, so I just hope he's okay.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, interesting. I can't wait to get to the season though.
Oh well, shit. So apparently, thank you for. Well, this isn't actually an awesome thing that you could say when you're not attacking. We appreciate you watching the show.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that he gets better. I didn't know he was sick.
Yeah, I hope Coach Prime gets better. I didn't even know he's balanced. So I hope, prayers to Prime and the Sanders family.
Well, I'm glad we can all agree on that we all hope Prime's not sick.
Yeah, definitely.
I wonder how much I get yelled at for that. How dare you say that you hope he's okay? Oh, okay, my bad.
I hope people don't say that.
I
Man.
want
Man.
people to get sick.
Yeah.
Did you hear what he said?
The freak, all caps too, like the caption, super upset, and you know how that goes. But yeah, prayers out to Coach. Hopefully, he gets through what he's battling, and we're praying for you, brother.
I don't know he was sick. Damn, man, I thought you and Prime were tight. Yeah, he's my guy, but because I don't know he's ill, that like somehow is.
I don't know, bro. Great show here on this fine Monday, Matt. We talked about a lot of different topics. We'll be back on Wednesday, talk all things Colorado football news, NFL news, and things across sports media here. Any final thoughts before we get out of here, Matt?
I don't think so, man. Good show. Congratulations to all the guys and Dunn's family that did so well this weekend. Here's a good question. Trey's into the NFL. Yep. I think Trey will be a highly drafted tackle next year. I thought he'd come out this year, but didn't work out like that. And he's maximized his eligibility, and I think he likes the Elko and what they got going on down there. So
definitely.
I know he wants to beat Texas. That's for damn sure. So he'll get one more shot at him. But I definitely think he's an NFL player. I don't even think that's debatable. He's one hell of a talent.
Yeah, definitely. We've showed plenty of highlights on Trey Zoon throughout the season. If you haven't, go back and watch some of our old shows. I mean, we covered, Trey, great player, and definitely an NFL talent. But great show, Matt. We'll be back on Wednesday, talking all things news, all things Colorado here. Frank, one thing that happened, he just brought it up. I was just going to say, Frank Ragnow retired, All-Pro Lions center, great player, somebody I looked up to, kind of coming up. I thought he was a great player. He retired today. Matt, what are your thoughts on that?
A hell of a player. Retiring at 29 is rough. He's got to be going through something.
Yeah.
His body's probably pretty cooked. If you're Detroit, I'm sure that you would have hoped this happened before the draft. So you could address it, but at the same time, you've got to show the respect to a vet that has done it at such a high level like Frank has. Best of luck in future endeavors, Doug, and I'm sure that your body's cooked, and that's one of the reasons this is happening. But one man stepping down opens an opportunity for another. So, could Drake Nugent be a great fit in Detroit? Fucking right. Considering he won a natty with Michigan, I'm sure that he would be an awesome fit in fucking Detroit. He's a pit bull, and I'm sure that Dan Campbell and everybody there would just love a player like that. So, fucking A.
Definitely. Shout out to Drake, and congrats, Frank Ragnow, on his retirement. Great player, man. Unbelievable center.
You don't need to be mad I'm not the O-line coach. And this is another thing. A lot of people bring this up constantly. It's like they like to take a jab. Would I have loved to have been the coach up there? Yeah, it would have been awesome. Am I really happy that Coach Gerard is there, who's one of my best friends? Yeah, I think it's fucking awesome. Do I think it's a good time to shut down all my businesses to go coach there? It just didn't work. It wasn't a good fit. And I respect Coach Prime for having the meeting and for everything that went into it. I don't think that's a negative. So, again, you guys can try and take these swipes and punches at me and shit. I don't know any of you. Yeah. Your opinion of me means dick. I don't, even of the good stuff, even the people that are cool, I appreciate you being cool. But again, it's not one or either of the opinions do not bother me in any way, shape, or form. I'll just block you and move on. So
appreciate you.
We appreciate everybody that watches. We appreciate everybody that contributes and donates and shit. It's all good. I block people that are fans all the time. I'm not trying to hear your bullshit. If you come at me in a way that's disrespectful, I don't know you. And you're a fan, and I appreciate your fandom. I'm not a fan of you. You are a fan of me. I'm not trying to be a fan of you. Some of the shit that people say is ridiculous, and I ain't trying to hear it. And when I block you, you know what I don't have to do? I don't have to hear it anymore. And then I forget about you altogether and everything's golden. So it's okay. You can get blocked by someone you don't know.
It's okay. Yeah.
Like, this is one thing I need to reiterate, folks. It's okay if someone you don't know disagrees with you, if someone you don't know says something you don't like. It doesn't need to turn into like personal. I don't go after any. I don't sit here and type in personal attacks at y'all. It's okay. It's okay if we don't know each other and like you think you're fucking Billy Badass. That's cool too. But that kind of shit. That's the kind of shit we look for. That's red flags that we don't want to be involved with. That's why Bailey bans people here, and that's why I fucking block people on social media. Mm-hmm. Period. Because, again, I'm going to reiterate this. Do you know who else is watching you act like an idiot? The recruits that you say you want.
Yeah, that's something I don't think people, the Colorado fans don't really take into account at times, Matt. Something to think about.
So you don't think this person right here, sorry, you don't think that people say disrespectful shit?
Please.
Okay, then I guess you don't know what respect is. You don't know what respect is.
Chat
but it's it's fine. It's fine. That's the kind of bullshit I'm talking about. Like, if you don't think people are disrespectful, that's cool. That's fine. I guess you can just let people talk to you however you fucking want. It's okay. It's okay. I understand if he wants to tell me that I should go blow somebody. What the fuck are you talking about, dog? Like, that doesn't have anything to do with football.
I don't know what this is about. I work for JB. Like, that's like my boss. That's my guy. I've put a lot of effort into his show, so I don't really know where this is coming from. Also, I have my own channel, so fucking if you don't like me,
what does get L's mean on videos?
Fucking idiot.
Well, I would disagree. I've got 312,000 followers on TikTok. But somebody's watching, so.
Well, yeah, he's like going on my channel. I'm like, dog, homie, if you don't like my shit, don't watch my shit.
Yeah, dog, it's all good. Again, y'all are watching us. We're not tuning into your shit. So we really appreciate everybody that's good people that does this and does tune in. And we'll be back on Wednesday at 1:00 for more random hate from the ether and tough news and football talk and God knows whatever else happens in the next 2 fucking days. So, Bailey, good job. Everyone have a good day. And I don't know, go Chicago backhand yourself or something. Release some of that tension. Fuck, man.
Yeah, great. Yeah, go have a good Monday. We'll be back on Wednesday talking all things Colorado football. I'll be live tomorrow on my show talking all things college football, NFL news, and more. Great show, though, Matt. Gotta love it. Gotta love 0 to 60. Authentic back and forth banter. You're going to get a. I mean, this is a very, very special show. Only certain takes you can get here.
Got it in. We got it in at the end.
Shout out, Craig. I appreciate you.
Craig, you badass.
Yeah, you're the freaking man, Craig. We'll be back on Wednesday. Folks, hit that like button, subscribe, become a member of the Dungeon family. Thank you for watching. We're going to play the Matt Rule commercial as we roll out here just for you guys, just for the Colorado fans. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. Peace.
Whether it's offensive linemen as they work combos and double teams and also pass pro and punch, I think the unique physicality of this is outstanding. So much so that you can use it for your shield on punt team or as you rush in